Hey guys, LamaGret here, and it's been quite a while since I've really uploaded anything on Bionicle mocks, and the main reason for that is I just really haven't been building any. I kind of fell out of Bionicle for quite a bit, but due to some recent stuff, I decided that I wanted to come back and make some more mocks because mock making is really fun and it's awesome. But you might recognize this guy, my custom mock tokra, T-O-K-R-A, I believe is how I originally spelled it. I built this guy quite a while ago using like all original parts other than in the head. All this is Technic and the first Bionicle series. There's a custom head in there, but he's pretty nice. I really like Tokra. I haven't taken him apart or anything. He's been on my shelf this whole time with my other mocks, and I realized that I like Tokra a lot, and I wanted to do something else with him, because I hadn't really done anything with him. I just sort of built him and then just had him there. I did a video about him. So I decided that, hey, this was pretty much one of my first actual, like, really good, successful Bionicle mocks with Bionicle parts. I was like, hey, why don't I remake this guy with the newer CCBS parts and everything. So I did. I only have one mask, that's this, so I don't have to take the mask off of him. But today we're going to be taking a look at my new version of Tokra. Here he is. Let's put the mask on. And I think he looks pretty cool. So some of the joints are kind of loose because I'm running out of parts that are like actually stable, and there's some stuff on his back that's a little heavy, so it does have a slight amount of balance problems. But if I can get some new joints and stuff for that, then he'll be good to go. But other than that, that's really the only big problem with this figure. Otherwise, I think it's pretty cool. Just looking at him, you can tell he's got a lot more posability, obviously, than this one ever did, because he's got elbows, and this head is still kind of limited, being the way it's on there. But just by looking at it, you could tell that it's supposed to be the same character. Trying to get him in a similar pose. I can't really have him holding his sword over his back or anything, so I guess I'll just do this. But you can see he's got his hook, he's got his sword, he's got pretty much the same color scheme, just with a lot more black. And he's the toe of smoke, so he should be like gray and black. So there's silver, gunmetal, gray all throughout. So it's basically just a remake of this guy, but there are some changes, such as this little chain here. This is just there for aesthetics. He's also got this big old cannon on his back here that goes over his shoulder. So I guess I should show that kind of stuff off. So let's get him in a neutral pose where he's just sort of standing there. This guy has a few features, not too many, but he does have a few of them. I don't really count the chain as being a feature, so that doesn't count, but it's there. Like I mentioned earlier, he's got his claw still, so that's still there, and that's cool. That was one of the that was one of the defining things about Tokra. So for the two features he has, first one is the cannon I mentioned. It just rotates over the shoulder. It's not in a way that I could fire right now, because I don't have the ammo actually in it. I have it on top. So that way, if you want to display him without accidentally like shooting the gun, you could just slide it into this little area here. It's just one of these shooters. And of course, you could plug the ammo in, and if you tilt this upwards, it'll shoot. So there's that. That just rotates back and out of the way. I guess the chain could do the same thing. I don't know why you would really want to rotate it, but you can. The second feature is back here on this little back area, and all it really does is if you push this area while pulling on this piece, it'll pop open, and that just opens this whole area here. There's a little bit of room in there, like if you want to put something in there, like I think Zamor Sphere can fit in there. Zamor Sphere and the other spheres for launching, they could fit in there. While this is open, it can rotate around. I mean, I guess you could put it up there. There's really no point to doing that, but you can. And this little piece just locks it back into place, so it's not going to go anywhere. But yeah, he's got this head now instead of a custom built one. He's got the 2001/2002 head. His head is built a lot differently, like the whole assembly is different, being it's just a normal head, so it doesn't have any like weird problems with articulation. It could go pretty much everywhere. The ball joint down here from the neck is, you know, down here in like the center of the chest, so it can go all over the place. And it's not a loose joint or anything, like it's not gonna go anywhere, but if this piece ever gets cracked or anything and I can't replace it and it does become loose, and the head keeps falling down, then I have a backup here with this little half pin and this little area here. You just take the mask off. You just take that and plug it in there. Now the neck will not move, and it's locked into place. And I feel like that's just a really neat way to have a way to sort of lock that in place for posing purposes and as that backup. Of course, most of the time you're probably going to leave it unpegged so you can get some cool poses here, like the pose that I had him in at the beginning of the video. But yeah, this is just mainly supposed to be a rebate, not rebate. What is a rebate? A remake of Tokra, just sort of an update. So yeah, there he is. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below to show me that you did. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any new content from the channel. And I'll see you guys later.